What's going on, Internet? Rob Haze here for Comedy Hype. I'm at the premiere of Barbershop The Next Cut. I'm going to be talking to all the celebrities, see if I can get a role in the next film or at least a lineup. So check it out. How's it going? Rob Haze with Comedy Hype. We just seen you at the Comedy Get Down. We wanted to ask you, what was your favorite moment of the Comedy Get Down?
Oh man, I love that moment when I go to the stage with the whole, arena's lit up, and then that music comes on and drops, and just that electric energy is one of my favorite moments of that show, man.
The arena, you was in the middle. What's it like being in the round? Like, what's it like with everybody surrounding you? Like,
I think it's kind of the best way to do comedy like that. It is a little schizophrenic in the sense that you are moving in a circle. You're not quite sure where you are, but it makes when you got 10,000 people or whatever, it feels like everybody is included at some point in time. Nobody's like all the way in the back, or somebody's never really actually a part of the show. So I think that this really helps when we're able to go around like that. And because the show is set in the square, even though I'm in a round of a theater, I'm a little more coherent than if the stage was a circle too. Then it would be a lot more confusing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your character in the Barbershop movies has always been controversial, but that was pre-social media. Do you think the world is caught up to the Barbershop movies?
Yeah, I think to a degree. I think some of the things that we may say in this movie definitely won't, like back then could have been easily trending topics and stuff like that. Now, people have the ability to fire off their own opinions a lot of times. Do you see that often with celebrities getting in trouble for just saying things that coming off the top of their head, which is the idea of the language that's in the barbershop, when people feel like you're in this safe haven to just say what you really feel at the moment, right? But if you tweet that, you realize you're not safely in the barbershop, you in the world. And so that's a little different. So, but I do think that aspect of being in a place where you feel home, where you feel connected to a fellow person, where you can just say your honest truth, be it the right opinion or not, be it politically incorrect or not, is what that barbershop, the movie represents, and it's still a very important place to have in the world.
Thank you. Who your favorite comedian?
I have a lot. I would say one of my favorites that's not here with us, Robin Harris, Bernie Mac, Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, Arnez J, a couple of good ones.
Okay, some surprises, not what we hear all the time. That's what's up. On Wendy Williams' show last week, Tavis Smiley said he had a crush on you. Have you heard that?
I did hear that. Tell Tavis I love him. Thank you for the love.
We will. Thank you so much, Ashanti. Well, you're doing this comedy movie. We wanted to know who you thought the funniest rappers were. Like, who do you think is funny who rap?
Honestly, I don't know. Everybody was dope. Everybody had their moment. I mean, Nicki does an amazing job. Common does an amazing job. Everybody had their moment.
We remember you had a sitcom, but you didn't do your theme song. Missy did your theme song. Whose idea was it?
Mine, actually. I didn't want to do my theme song, but I wanted a dope theme song, so Missy was my next choice. Obviously, she's like, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be Missy?
Of course, it's a classic.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
Rob Haze here with Comedy Hype. Comment. The movie set in Chicago. Are you the only person from Chicago in this movie?
Nah, man. Dion Cole from Chicago. Lamorne Morris is from Chicago. We had a Chicago legend in there, George Daniels, who used to run this record store called George's Music Room. We have Liz Doja, she played the principal. She used to be a principal at a school called Finger. And at the end of the movie, we put a lot of it was real footage, but we put Jackie Robinson West team. We put the guys from Urban Prep Academy. So Chicago is all over this movie. That's why when people from Chicago seen it, they was like, damn, this movie is really Chicago.
Okay. Back in the day, you and Ice Cube had words for each other in the 90s. Did that battle ever come up while y'all was shooting or anything?
We had a quick talk about it, but we never talked about it in depth because we kind of resolved that back then. So it was like we had never been around each other this much, but we, you know, it was just good to be around each other and see like, okay, we knew it wasn't no beef no more, but when you're around somebody, you kind of get to know them more. So I got to know him, and like, man, he's just a real brother. You know, we got more things similar than we do against each other, and I hope that, you know, we can serve as examples of people. What up, Mike? I hope we can serve as examples for people who can you can have beef and then try to resolve it, man, without losing lives and, you know, damaging each other, and then maybe go out and do business, man.
We're more on the comedy side of things. You were on the Chappelle Show. You did the food with Kanye West. Why was the Chappelle Show so iconic?
Man, because Dave Chappelle was incredible, G. Like, Dave Chappelle is like, he was one of the funniest people we ever seen, man, and he is. And he's so smart, and the way they put those skits and everything together, it was like, it just was fun to watch. It was powerful. He had something to say. It's, you know, it's like what I like about this movie is that it's funny, and it's really, really good comedians in it, but it's got something to say too.
If you could be a comedian, what do you think your comedy would be like? Who would you be like?
Like Dave Chappelle or Richard Pryor. Yeah, I mean, you see, I'm naming the greats.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much, Comedy.